Right now at 5, storms rolling in. Which areas will see the most of it?
And jury selection in the trial for a woman accused of killing a 6-year-old.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. We've got an alert day to start off your work week. Our First Warn team been tracking some storms, Greg.
Yeah, unfortunately, it has had cloud cover and precipitation has kept a severe threat really minimum, and it looks to be going that way this evening too. So that's the good news. We've still got some strong or severe storms, very isolated nature in south of I-90, only probably till about 8 p.m. And once again, if I'll show you on radar here coming up, it's not that impressively overall looking. Most of the area right now has seen a pause in the precipitation. Eau Claire finally got it, but they had rain continuing for quite a while. Other areas further south you go, we've had that pause here for about several hours too, after that morning rain kind of hit late morning, early afternoon. You can see Rusk County, that's really the stretch where the steady rainfall is. As you go further south, we have two areas of thunderstorms. One that came through La Crosse, heading to Viroqua, Sparta. And the stronger one, too, it's just southwest of Preston area, too. Here's the one that produced a little bit of a pea-sized hail in some areas with this storm as it's moving through. Not expected to be severe. In fact, most has weakened. And then if you look further to the southwest, if we go, the stronger storm of the two. This one was severe thunderstorm warning going towards Decorah, has weakened. It's probably the one of the lines that'll be eventually coming through. Right now, hail, we've seen some pea-sized hail with it. This is one we'll have to monitor along with additional development that'll come forward too. And later on, I'll explain that more on the details of the storm, but also the very strong winds associated with this front too that are going to be happening tonight and tomorrow, along with some cooler but quieter conditions it looks like for a lot of the week. We'll break all that down a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg. And a reminder, you can always track weather up to the minute with our First Warn weather app.
A jury is now seated in the Josie Dykeman murder trial.
Among the jurors, only 2 women. Dykeman is accused of killing 6-year-old A.J. Pedren in February of 2023. A month earlier, he was hospitalized for a femur fracture. A doctor expressing concerns about possible child abuse.
I suspect that this case is also going to be heavily dependent on expert testimony. You have the death of a child in a home. There is not a witness to what occurred other than potentially the defendant.
The trial starts tomorrow at 8:45. News 8 Now will provide live coverage on News 8 Plus. The trial also starting for the man accused in a road rage shooting homicide in 2024. Todd Geck allegedly shot and killed Kyle Dahl. Geck was charged with first-degree reckless homicide after Dahl's car crashed. An autopsy revealed he died from a gunshot wound.
An Alva man is charged in the crash that killed an Onalaska teacher. Kirk Johnson faces homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle. Police say Johnson's truck crossed the center line and hit an SUV. The crash killed third-grade teacher Kim Clark. Clark had been a member of the school district since 2002.
The La Crosse School Board will soon have a new leader.
News 8 Now's JDS McGee is on the story live. JDS.
Yeah, tonight's meeting will focus on leadership changes for the La Crosse School Board. One item being discussed tonight is the election of the new board president. The meeting comes after former President Deb Sukla was not reelected. Board members will also go through a reorganization process as they begin a new term. Tonight will also mark the first meeting for the newly elected member, Loretta Haas. Now, that meeting is set to start at 6, and we will bring those updates throughout the night. Reporting in La Crosse, JDS McGee, News 8 Now.
Thank you, JDS. A News 8 follow-up. Meetings start this week on the fate of a swimming pool on the north side. The outdoor pool at Logan Middle School is too costly to fix, and the pool at Logan High School can no longer host swim meets. The public can weigh in at 5 public meetings. The first one starting tomorrow, 6 p.m. at Black River Beach House. Mail surveys will also be going out. And a heads up for drivers, Main Street is now closed up between 24th and 26th Streets. Xcel Energy is doing some work. It's near the site where traffic signals are being replaced. No word on when the work will be wrapped up.
A new exhibit landed at the La Crosse Children's Museum. It's the Pigs Can Fly interactive area. It features pieces of a real airplane, including the cockpit, wings, and tails. Kids can dress up as pilots and play with the dashboard and gauges.
I remember the very old plane that was here, and it's just exciting to have it back out for kids to play and pretend they're flying, and maybe they'll be intrigued by some part of aviation and want to get involved one day.
This adds to the lower level exhibits showing ways to travel through the region by sea, land, and now by air.
Area school districts are hosting a luncheon dedicated to military families. It's part of the Month of the Military Child. It's hosted by Sparta and Toma area school districts. It celebrated family members serving at Fort McCoy and Vogue Field National Guard Base.
I think the service members can do what the nation asks them to do without having support back home. And first and foremost, being the family is the biggest piece of that. So making sure that the children and the spouses have the support they need back here is critical to ensuring that the service members can do the mission they're asked to do.
The high school's junior ROTC presented the colors at the event.
Coming up all new tonight at 6, new Wisconsin laws aim to stop child predators before abuse happens. The push comes after a bombshell report on hundreds of teacher investigations involving sexual misconduct claims. Many claims centered around grooming children, which is behavior designed to coerce victims into sexual acts. But the state didn't recognize grooming as an actual crime until this month. Lawmakers say it's coming at a crucial time. While the initial focus is grooming in schools, officials know it can happen anywhere.
It certainly is applicable to schools, but it could be applicable to coaches, healthcare providers, childcare providers, your babysitter down the street.
Tonight at 6, my report on how the laws should help officials crack down on grooming and an obstacle that could slow the process down.
Breaking news in the White House Correspondents' Dinner. For the first time, we are seeing Cole Allen's shotgun. The suspected gunman reportedly had it on him when he rushed through the security checkpoint.
It comes as Allen was charged today and charged with trying to assassinate the president. Here's CBS's Natalie Brand.
31-year-old Cole Allen appeared before a judge accused of charging the security checkpoint in the hallway outside the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Anyone who thinks that Washington, D.C. is the place to act out political violence, we will find you, we will track your steps from the inception of your plan, and we will prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law.
Allen is charged with use of a firearm during a crime of violence, transportation of a firearm with intent to commit a felony, and attempting to assassinate the President of the United States. Investigators say a manifesto allegedly written by the suspect revealed he intended to target Trump administration officials.
This is the third major assassination attempt against President Trump in 2 years.
No one inside the ballroom was injured, but a Secret Service officer was shot in his bulletproof vest and is said to be okay.
This heroic officer who was hit fired 5 times at Allen, who was not shot but fell to the ground and was promptly arrested.
This latest incident raises new questions about security protocols around President Trump and a heightened threat environment.
Obviously, we do need to look at security measures when you're going to gather that many people there.
Monday, the White House again expressed confidence in the Secret Service, but Chief of Staff Susie Wiles will convene a meeting this week with Secret Service and the Department of Homeland Security to talk about protocols for presidential events, including upcoming America 250 celebrations. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
President Trump is holding a Situation Room meeting today to discuss Iran. Over the weekend, he abruptly called off plans to send a delegation for a second round of talks with Iranian officials.
They weren't meeting with the leader of the country. They were meeting with other people. And I said, we're just not going to do it. Too much traveling, takes too long, too expensive.
Sources tell CBS News that Iran has offered to reopen the Strait of Hormuz without addressing its nuclear program, a sticking point for President Trump. Coming up, King Charles arrives for the royals' U.S. trip, the significance of the 77-year-old's first visit.
Plus, severe storms slamming Texas. A closer look at the damage left behind.
When the food truck arrives at our neighbor's place, it takes a community. Our attorneys don't just fight insurance companies, they fight hunger in Wisconsin alongside our neighbor's place. Because together, we're stronger. Bygoff and Rohde, your neighbors, your injury advocate.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became America's best-selling trucks. And we've kept that title every year since. F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years. And Ford, the most awarded brand for initial quality among trucks by J.D. Power.
Current and qualified Ford owners get $7,500 in total savings on a new 2026 Ford F-150. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you. In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
To oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
today a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
We really care about our employees and their families, and then also the community as a whole.
We have a lot of really, really good employees. It's like a family around here.
The customer is always number one. That's always our goal, to get them running.
Having Carrier as our main product, with the support that they give us, the commitment to their product, to our people, is outstanding.
From the first call that you make, we'll take care of you every step of the way.
And air conditioning, your comfort is our business.
Blues Traveler in concert. Saturday, June 13th, Ho-Chuk Gaming, Black River Falls. Gates open at 5 p.m. Special guests, the Thundercloud Singers. Blues Traveler, live. $75 tickets with $25 rewards play. With each ticket sold, get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Blues Traveler.
From the law office to the clothing closet, our lawyers seek hope and recovery for the whole community. Bygoff and Rohde and our Neighbor's Place, where every injury and every neighbor matters, because together we're stronger. Winning justice for Wisconsin.
King Charles and Queen Camilla arrive in Washington for their U.S. visit.
It's to honor the nation's 250th anniversary. CBS's Natalie Brand reports again from Washington.
President Trump and the First Lady welcomed King Charles III to Washington Monday as the head of the British monarchy kicked off a 4-day visit to the United States. The state visit marks the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence from British rule. On the agenda, a private tea at the White House and a meeting between President Trump and the King. The visit comes amid some tensions between President Trump and the UK government over issues including the war in Iran. On Face the Nation, the British ambassador to the U.S. said there are clearly some divisions, but said the UK has been doing its part in the war.
We were using our bases for defensive strikes. We've flown something like 2,000 sorties with aircraft in the Middle East, shooting down drones and missiles to protect our allies every night. We share the same intent, the same policy as the U.S. We want to constrain this regime and its threat.
On Tuesday, the President and First Lady will host the King and Camilla at the White House for a state dinner. Under heightened security in the wake of this weekend's shooting at the White House Correspondents Association dinner, the royal trip is intended to celebrate the long-standing special relationship between the U.S. and Britain.
I think it's going to be a good visit for not only our country, but for the United Kingdom as well.
King Charles will also visit the U.S. Capitol, making him the second British monarch ever to address Congress after Queen Elizabeth in 1991. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
The Supreme Court set to debate multiple key issues. First, whether police can seek sweeping cell phone location data in investigations. It stems from a 2019 bank robbery when police served Google a geofence warrant, requiring the company to search location data of millions of people to find the robbers. The justices will also hear arguments around a Bayer weed killer's possible links to cancer. It will determine if people can continue to sue the company over illnesses they claim are connected to its Roundup herbicide. Bayer denies it causes cancer, but has already agreed to billions of dollars in payouts. We'll have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, basically our warm conditions and wet conditions are going to come to an end as we got breezy, windy, and cooler conditions for most of the rest of the week. So we'll break down all those temperatures, what they'll feel like, and how the wind speeds will look. That all coming up on your First Warm Weather Update after the break.
All the best mattresses are under one roof at PM Sleep Center. Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest Black, Stearns & Foster, Sealy Posturepedic, and Serta Eye Comfort. Your best night's sleep starts at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 30 years.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long. And when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
Hey you! Yeah, ready to tell everyone about Quick Trip's No Ordinary Chicken? Right now, get a crispy chicken sandwich, regular or pepper jacked, for just $3.99. Feeding the crew? Grab an 8-piece bone-in fried chicken for only $9.99. And don't forget to dip it in Quick Trip's No Ordinary Chicken sauce. Short on time? Order ahead with the Quick Rewards app and make it fast. Stop in today for your No Ordinary Chicken. Only at Quick Trip.
Bring on the spring at the Honda Spring Event. Honda vehicles are built for exploring, with available features like all-terrain tires, off-road tuned suspension, and Trail Watch. All from the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a $299 per month lease or 2.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V all-wheel drive LX.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Looking for new appliances? Menards is the place to shop. You'll find an excellent selection, the best prices, and top brands ready to take home today. Get this Whirlpool top freezer refrigerator for a value of $529.99 after rebate. Transform your space with Tarkett laminate flooring. It's durable, stain, scratch, and dent resistant, and is easy to install. Invitation laminate is a $119 value per square foot after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
All the best mattresses are under one roof at PM Sleep Center. Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest Black, Stearns & Foster, Sealy Posturepedic, and Serta Eye Comfort. Your best night's sleep starts at PM Sleep Center, giving lacrosse a good night's sleep for over 30 years.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Join the conversation. Like us on Facebook. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Residents in North Texas are cleaning up after a pair of tornadoes ripped through the region over the weekend. An EF2 storm killed at least 2 people, producing at least 135-mile-an-hour winds, scattering debris for miles. Forecasters say another storm system could bring more severe weather to the region on Tuesday.
Now let's send it over to Greg for a look at our forecast this week.
Yeah, we're still contending with some stronger storms here. It's really the second final wave that's coming through. Really, the main steady rain is pushed off to the north as low you can see spinning just near Minneapolis or just south. We have this little storm that developed too, and you can notice the temperatures too with a little bit of heating. We have gotten some areas up to 70, but that really is just far south towards the Wisconsin River. Otherwise, the other area we're watching is basically a line that's coming right there. That is the main line that could be the strongest of the storms that we have so far if it can hold together. The environment's not that favorable still. That's the one that we're going to be monitoring fairly closely. If we look at the storm that went through just south La Crosse here, Sparta, you can see that one's still a decent storm. It's got a little bit of a core you can see right there with the purple showing up. Hasn't quite gotten to the Toma interchange yet, but this one is one. It has produced a pea-sized hail. This one was a severe thunderstorm warning going to Kokora. They downgraded it to a special weather statement. That's why you can see the white triangle around it. Still, it's got a decent little core coming through. It's been kind of fluctuating up and down a little bit, pushing to the east. Hail has been reported with this, pea size, even marble size likely. If you look at the hail core that comes up here, it has a little bit of a track here, of course, but it's generally under an inch here. So that's one storm we're going to continue, and there's more further to the north too. Now, the bigger story with this also is the wind behind the front. Right now, these are the speed and direction arrows. Notice to the west how strong those winds are to the west. That's what we're going to be dealing with once the storms kind of wrap up overnight to tomorrow morning, is very strong gusty winds out of the west as cool air begins to push into the area. So kind of a thing we'll be monitoring. Overall, if you look at the storms, we're monitoring this one, and we have this line too that's beginning to form there. So further south, they should push through the area fairly quickly. We won't see much in the way of activity probably about after 7 or 8. Then it's going to be fairly quiet with the wind story. The only thing we'll keep an eye on is there is a little bit of wraparound moisture that'll come in. So keep an eye. Ladysmith down to Eau Claire may see another round of light rain come back in around midnight, maybe to about 2 a.m. as it pushes east. Then we'll see some clearing skies towards the morning from west to east, not totally clear out. The weather story is the winds. By the time we get to 11 p.m., you notice still all the gusts up to 30, 35. You'll see that overnight and through the morning commute. Definitely will see 35 potential gusts out of the northwest, so definitely a breezy, windy warning we'll contend with. They'll begin to decrease, but not until we get to the afternoon hour, and then we'll start seeing them begin to decrease towards the evening as they come more 15 to 20 gusts. So that's the good news by the time we get there. Now, the temperatures tonight will get back down to the 40s with some cloud cover, keeping those temperatures up. Feel like temperatures in the morning definitely will probably be in the low 30s given that wind. As we look at temperatures tomorrow, high temperatures, we'll have some cloud cover, that northwest wind quite breezy, so definitely will feel cooler than we've had lately. Upper 50s, low 60s. In fact, this is a few degrees below average. We should be almost the mid 60s. Wednesday night, we're going to start seeing a little bit more clearing, and really the freezing thing is going to be more of a concern going into Tuesday night and Wednesday night. See the temperatures still for the most part above freezing and fairly good, but Wednesday a little bit cloud cover once again, very similar temperatures in the day with more clouds and maybe even a few showers under this type of environment we have. But look at the temperatures going further too. So shower activity for Wednesday, that's the one thing we'll keep an eye on. There's another little weak disturbance coming through. You'll see more cloud cover come in, and you see picking up a little bit of shower activity. The potential could see something Wednesday afternoon. Thursday, going to that, there's the temperatures getting close to freezing. So if you got stuff growing outside, especially in some of the colder spots, keep an eye on overnight lows going into Thursday morning and Wednesday morning, and even going into the weekend, because we're going to be kind of flirting around with that 32-degree mark, minus a few showers Wednesday and Thursday. But overall, it's below average temperatures pretty much all the way through Saturday, and maybe popping close by Sunday. So good news is it's quieter, less severe weather, drier. It's just not going to see the warm temperatures.
All right, we'll deal with the chill in the meantime.
Exactly.
Thanks, Greg. Up next, what happens when you mix 2 tons of mascarpone and 19,000 eggs? The answer next.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
We're a team you can trust, and we're local. We see our members out in the public all the time. Want to be able to look them in the eye and know that we did right by them.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Find happiness. Find something familiar and new. Find connection. Find culture. Find community. Find yourself at the La Crosse Symphony.
Get your tickets now for Andre Returns on May 2nd, sponsored by TrustPoint at lacrossesymphony.org.
Sunken or uneven concrete only worsens with time due to changing seasons, stress on the slab, or poorly compacted soil. Thankfully, American Waterworks offers proven, warranted solutions. Typically less expensive than full replacement and more efficient and lightweight than mud jacking, our methods are designed to last. After all, your sunken concrete won't get better with time, but it will with our modern solutions. Choose confidence, choose reliability, choose American Waterworks.
At Blaze Farm and Fleet, we know you do things your way. So why shop the same retail giants as everyone else when you can find the same trusted products you want and need at unbeatable farm and fleet prices? Right now, during our spring footwear event, Skechers are buy one, get one half price. $30 off these men's Ariat shoes, $39.99. Plus, stock up for spring fishing with lures, jigs, and plastic baits, all buy 3, get 1 free. Find value on the things you value. Blaze Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
A big part of my job is building relationships with people, and being the team you can trust means being here for you.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
This one's probably going to make you hungry.
Yeah, in London, a record-breaking tiramisu. Over 100 pastry chefs broke the Guinness record, the dessert measuring over 1,440 feet long. It took the chefs over 2 days, not too bad. They used 19,000 eggs and 128,000 biscuits. It took about 5 hours, to assemble. That's
Okay.
pretty impressive.
It looks-
But how long did it take to eat?
A fraction of the time. Good tiramisu. Oh my gosh.
I know,
It's
so
life-changing.
delicious. I know, that creamy. I love the cream. It's so light and refreshing sometimes.
Yeah, not a heavy dessert at all.
Nope. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Got holes, cracks, or outdated popcorn ceilings? Patchmaster has you covered. From patch to paint with a perfect match. We're professional, insured, and leave no mess behind. Patchmaster Driftless North. Fast, reliable service with free estimates. Contact us today.
So that no matter what mess you brought into this church today, no matter what addiction and what struggle, no matter how many times you've doubted God or questioned God, that because of Jesus Christ, God's not holding it over your head. Instead, there is this amazing grace, there is this unconditional love that you and I can say, God doesn't just put up with us. God loves us.
Join Pastor Mike Novotny each Sunday. Watch Time of Grace on Channel 8, WKBT.
You know, when you think about it, the things that make Wisconsin products special are the same things that make Wisconsin people special. Quality, integrity, a down-to-earth spirit that's good for the soul. With the Something Special from Wisconsin program, you can find unique, affordable, locally made products for any occasion, event, or moment in life. Whether it's just for you or to share with those closest to you. Look for the Something Special from Wisconsin logo on products at your local retailer or online at somethingspecialwi.com.
Here at Schneider Heating, we have a huge emphasis on culture, getting along, working together. We follow through on our promises, and we get the job done.
We will do what we need to do to ensure that you are safe, comfortable, and happy.
We have a lot of veteran installers who really care, and even more put their mind at ease by installing Carrier equipment.
We're not just putting in a furnace. You know, you're hiring the whole company. You're hiring our service department, our install department. Just a ton of experience. We're very helpful.
Andy Pitts here at Sugarloaf Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram here on Highway 61 Winona, formerly known as Chrysler Winona. Same great staff and ownership, just a new building and location to serve you better. During our Declaration of Deal sales event, you can lease the all-new Jeep Cherokee Hybrid with heated seats, Apple CarPlay, and a combined 37 miles per gallon from $29.99 down and $3.99 per month. Sugarloaf Automotive. Come see us today at our new home, Highway 61 Winona.
That crack in your wall could be hiding more than you think. Patchmaster doesn't just repair drywall, they're trained to spot dangers like mold, lead, and asbestos. Don't wait. Repair the damage and stay safe. Fast, reliable service. Free estimates. Call Patchmaster today.
There are really areas of concern. We have thunderstorms that are approaching the Toma area. That little weak line is decreasing. The main one we're keeping an eye on, it's really the last one, is just east of Decorah, going up towards Winona area. That will come through the area. Could see some strong storms. So far, they are behaving, as we said, so that's the good news, but we will keep an eye on it.
All right.
That does it for us at 5.
We'll see you back at 6.